Everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. And today I want to talk to you about something very important for low coiners, free to play players, and that's ascending duty generals or duty officers. In my opinion, I said in the video a couple days ago, sub generals, duty generals are the two best value for ascension. Basically, the reason why is if we just look at someone like Electra, for example, and you're going to ascend her, you're going to get 5% range attack, 10% marching defense on one of your attacks. And it's going to cost you a lot to do it, right? Because you're going to try and max her out. But duty officers are a little different. You really only have to do 1 star. Get them to 6 stars, and you get great value out of it. So let's just go through all the ones that you can ascend that are free and that you can ascend 1 star and get great value out of them. So first one here is Askia Muhammad. He's the trap officer. He's the poor man's trap officer. He used to be awesome. People used to desire him. Then they came out with another guy who's even better. Anyways, if you ascend him, he's free in the tavern, just costs you gold. In-city ground troop and mounted troop, HP and defense 10%. Pretty good value. There's better ones out there to do first, but this is pretty good value, and it helps. And every little bit for the free-to-play players will help, but realistically, we're all still going to get crushed by the big coiners. So if we keep looking, Arabia has nobody. Here is a really good one. And I'm talking about Menchikov, who used to be very difficult to get. Everybody's pokeroo. I know he was mine. I couldn't get him forever until he appeared in the tavern. Anyways, if you ascend him, all your troops get 15% defense. To me, that is amazing. If you ascend him twice, all your HP for all your in-city is 15%. So this is a really good guy to ascend. I would really look at trying to get him to 7 stars and quickly if you could get your hands on. I think you need 3 of them to get him to 7 stars. You definitely need 1 to go 6. It costs 30 fragments, and then it's a little bit higher for the second one. But very, very good value here. In my opinion, he's actually the best one to ascend out of the free ones. But let's keep looking. So China has Zhuge Liang, I believe. Yeah, he is. And let's see. So exact same as Menchikov, but not in the tavern. So let's stop talking about him. That's really weird that they would have a free identical Menchikov in the tavern, but not his counterpart. Mirror opposite. That's super weird to me and doesn't make sense, but that's Evony. Here's another one that is really good. Yulji Mundiak. Ascend him and your in-city ground troop and mounted troop defense and HP by 10%. One more time and you get 8% more research speed. Another time, in-city range troop and siege machine defense and HP. This guy looks like actually he might be the best guy to ascend all the way. You start to get siege attack, defense, HP, and he's available in the tavern. And he's actually pretty easy to find in the tavern. He comes up a lot. Way more than for Menchikov. And let's look in the Japanese area. I don't believe there's anybody here, and yeah, there isn't. America for duty officers. It's not a big duty officer region, so there isn't any. You'd think there would be quite a few given the Civil War. Just the duty word seems to ring a bell with that or coincide with it. But let's look at Europe, and there should be a couple duty officers in here. Here's the one, Skanderberg, in-city range troop and siege machine HP and defense. This is a very good one to get. Kind of sucks that his next few have to do with hospital capacity and healing speed, but once you start to get him even higher, he starts to have some really good siege attack buffs. And I think that is going to be it. So there is 4 at this point. I would say, as of now, the best one to do right away, I would go with Menchikov. Get the 15% defense for all 4 troop types. Range isn't as important, but the other 3 really need it. Siege, mount, and ground really do need the defense. So I'd go with him, 15%. And then after that, it's a tie because these 2 guys have the exact same talent, so, or ascending talent. So Askia Muhammad gives you in-city ground troop and mounted troop defense and HP by 10%, which is very important for both those troops. And then this, as you can see, he does the exact same thing. And then the 4th one, I would do Skanderberg. Skanderberg also has a very nice skill. It's just that in-city range and siege defense and HP. It's much more important for siege than range. And the only thing with siege is it's really not going to start to matter till you start to get up in the 7, 8, 10 billion range. So for most of the players who aren't that size, I'd focus on the other guys and then get Skanderberg last. But anyways, that's my advice on ascending duty officers. I ascend them all. I think it's so important. It'll really help out your defense. And if we just look at, for example, Joseph Johnston, let's ascend him 1. You're going to get in-city mounted troop defense and HP, 35%, 25%. And then it really sucks with all these, a lot of the PvP generals, the 6 and 7 stars really aren't that good. So this, JJ actually has, or Dewey now, actually has a good 8th star, but most of them on the 7 and 8 star isn't good. And his 7 star, 20% hospital, so you're going to spend a lot of blood and fragments to get him up just to be able to do the 8th star. But lots of people actually do not have a good 7th and 8th star. And if we look at Electra again, just to prove that point, she's very similar to all of them. So the 3rd one is always something like March size or troop death and wound into death, as you see the 6th star. So anyways, do the duty officers, sub generals. That's my advice. I think it's the best thing to do. So anyways, Genghis, Server 68, like, subscribe, leave a comment.